Hi everyone and welcome back to VLOGMAS. So today's video is going to be a chatty, cosy Christmas Q&A, although there's a few general questions as well.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. We put out a little Insta story this afternoon and so many people sent in questions.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing that. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, because we're thinking what video, because obviously we're in lockdown at the moment, so we're thinking of like a different kind of video that we could do, just because our days are quite similar at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we thought a Christmassy Q&A because we haven't done one. We haven't actually done a Q&A in a while as well.
Yeah, can't remember.
So we put it out into Instagram and we have a mixture of Christmas questions and also general questions too. Some of the questions are quite similar. So apologies if we don't get round to answering your question, but yeah, thanks so much. I also have a pink gin and tonic to celebrate the Christmas Q&A.
I'm trying this, but I'm not sure of it. I joined like that Beer 52 for just a couple of months. I'm not part of it now, but they send you quite a selection of like varied beers, and this is like a really dark beer, and this is peanut chocolate with a slight taste of salt, apparently.
Have you tried it?
No.
Go on, taste test.
I'm not sure if I like it. Yeah, it's okay.
So, question number 1. Do you usually have turkey for Christmas or something else?
Yeah, normally turkey. But this year, when I rushed out to the shops about 5 minutes after the announcement happened, all that was left was chicken, so that's what I got.
But I actually do prefer chicken, not at Christmas because obviously turkey's like the tradition, but I do prefer chicken anyway, so it's still going to be really nice. So this is a question which I kind of had a lot in like different ways of asking it, but it was any Christmas traditions?
It was very different now to like when I was younger. When I was younger, it was morning and afternoon at my mum's, and then my dad would come and collect us and take me and my brother to my nana's, and then we'd go from my nana's to my dad's.
Oh,
we sort of
that's like
see
a
everyone.
full-on day.
Oh yeah, it was, but it was really enjoyable, and it like, I don't know, it split Christmas Day into different sections.
It probably made it feel a bit longer as well.
Yeah, one of my favourite things though was that when my grandparents and my great auntie were alive, and when they would come over for the Christmas dinner at my mum's, my dad would very kindly go around and pick them all up, and I'd be like the one to go with him and like greet them and take them into the car and that and bring them over.
So my family's had a few different Christmas traditions over the years. When I was younger, it used to always be a tradition that on Christmas Eve we would go to the cinema.
Mm-hmm.
And then we would go to the cinema, eat at a restaurant. It was normally Pizza Express. And then we would head to a family friend's and we would have an evening of singing carols and just having like a big Christmas Eve party. It's been going on for so many years, because when I was very young, I used to always shout at my mum if she left too late, because I was scared that Father Christmas had missed our house.
Oh yeah.
But obviously as we've got older, obviously the party carries on until a little bit later.
In fact, it goes on past midnight, and I don't know, I don't know, I just find this a bit strange. It's like, it gets past midnight and it turns into sort of New Year / Christmas, because everyone goes around going, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, and I was like, first year, I was like, What's happening?
Yeah, it is a bit like, it is a little bit like New Year's Eve. Obviously it's not happening this year, but we would all go round, give each other a big hug and kiss and be like, Happy Christmas.
I think because I'm more of go to bed, like even if I stay up past midnight on Christmas Eve, it's still not Christmas yet.
Yeah.
It's not Christmas until I wake up, in the morning.
And then obviously this year it's all going to be completely different. It's our first Christmas just us two. So we'll have to make sure that we create some traditions of our own.
I know.
Next question, what was your favourite Christmas present growing up? That's so tough. I think, from what I can remember, I always wanted the Cinderella castle. And then I remember, I can't remember what year it was, but I got the Cinderella castle and it was just the best day ever. I still have it. I think it's up in the loft in my parents'. But I remember receiving that gift and just being like, whoa, Christmas made. And it had the little carriage, all the characters, and then you could open up all the different rooms. I loved it.
I'm struggling to think of like what I got for Christmas. I think actually it's up there on the bookshelf. And it's a very, well, it's very old now. I believe I got this for Christmas. It's a WrestleMania book. So I'm a big fan of wrestling. And it comes with a DVD. Like the sleeve, the outer sleeve is ruined, completely damaged, so I had to throw that away. So now it's just like black on either side. But it tells the story of all the WrestleManias up until the year 2000.
That's your favourite memory?
Yeah, I think so. But I mean...
as if you still got it out there.
I always used to get the wrestling games every year as well for the PlayStation. And
I remember PlayStation.
That was
PlayStation
that was
games.
sort of a tradition actually. Like when my dad would come over, I'd bring the PlayStation downstairs, we'd hook it up to the TV and we'd have a few matches.
Oh, this is so difficult. Olivia has asked, what year has been your favourite Christmas? I actually don't think I can answer that. I've had so many amazing Christmases, all for individual reasons as well. I actually don't think I can answer that. I don't think I have a favourite.
I mean, I'll go with the one that sort of stands out most, and it's before Helena. I'm sorry, but this is no. This is only purely because I can't remember what year it was, but it was a time where it was me, my brother, my mum, my great auntie, and my grandparents were all having Christmas dinner, and like, you know, they're not around anymore. So, and then I went and saw my nana as well that day.
Aww.
So, you know,
yeah,
I think that was sort of the last time that we were all like there
together. Yeah, but there's been so many great Christmases, and I feel like this definitely is going to be a Christmas to definitely look back on. And hopefully it'll be really special still.
Yeah, well, like I said, I mean, it's a one that stands out in my memory. I don't like the term favourite.
Yeah.
You know, because they're all special.
But it's one which you remember from your childhood.
Yeah.
What time do you get up on Christmas Day? I still struggle sleeping at 30. It's definitely got later as the years have gone by.
Well, I guess it's got later. I used to get up around 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, because you had places to go as well.
Yeah, and then with Helena's, like with the party that we used to go to.
I think now it all depends how long the party goes on for.
Yeah.
If it's a really late one, we always tend to leave the party about 1 at the latest.
I'm shattered by this point.
But we kind of don't get up on Christmas Day till about 9. We probably start getting up.
I can't remember.
But obviously when I was a child, I would get up at, I don't know, like 5, 6.
Yeah.
Maybe even earlier.
And then there was that one time where we were on the cruise ship.
Oh, actually that was probably the earliest. I had to get up at like 6 a.m.
You were handing out leaflets and doing decorations, weren't you? Like,
it was really funny because Christmas on the cruise, I worked the most I'd ever worked.
We only
on the cruise.
Saw each other, I think it was about like 15 minutes right at the end of the day before we went to sleep.
Yeah, to be honest, like it was a lovely day for the guests, but for us it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
We did a lot. We did a Christmas show, we did our normal show, we then did a Christmas cabaret.
Yeah.
I had some duties in the morning which like revolved around handing stuff out and things. I was busy all day.
Yeah.
And then I think we met like at midnight after all our work was done. We were like, oh, Merry Christmas.
That's when we did presents, like just under cabin. So it's not our first Christmas just the two of us.
It's not our first Christmas, just the two of us.
That was it.
I think though on the cruise it didn't feel like
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Because we weren't at home and also we were working.
Yeah.
So. We've had many different Christmas memories. Favourite Christmas decoration on the tree, which is quite handy because it's just behind us. Do you know what? I think it's this one.
Yeah, I'll stick with it. I think I've said it before, but the Stitch wrapped up in Christmas lights.
And I like the Mickey and Minnie, where Minnie... I can actually show it to you because it's just... Oh no.
Don't take it off the tree!
It's
no!
a really... No, I'm not going to.
No.
That nearly fell. It's a really heavy decoration, but it's Mickey and Minnie, and we got it on our first Disney World trip in 2016. It just always reminds me of that
trip. Came toppling on top of us.
That'd be a funny video.
Some sort of Christmas film.
That would have been sent to You've Been Framed. Do you remember that show?
Oh yeah, You've Been Framed, yeah.
Your favourite... Oh, answered that one. Favourite Christmas gift from Santa. What Walt Disney World restaurant are you most excited for when you can finally go back to Walt Disney World?
We had so many booked.
So many.
I try to remember what they were now.
I know.
When did we book them? It was ages ago.
Ages ago. I've got two. I'm really excited. We had California Grill booked.
Yes.
And I was really excited to try California Grill just because I've heard the view's amazing and also the food is amazing. And I think we did have it booked for the fireworks.
Did we?
And then my second one, we had booked Hoop-de-Hoo.
Oh, the Hoop-de-Doo.
Hoop-de-Doo musical review, which is not really for the restaurant, but just for the whole experience. I was so excited to see the show and I think the food's quite good as well. So yeah, I'm very excited for those two. When we can finally go back, which everyone keep your fingers crossed for 2021.
I was excited about like the character dining. So
yeah.
I was excited to go to is it the Garden Grill?
Garden Grill.
The one that's in Epcot with like the revolving bit where you eat.
Yeah. I sometimes think it's so crazy that we would have been on the honeymoon by now. We would have been back.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It sort of feels like the year that hasn't happened.
Yeah.
But it has.
So hopefully all those plans can be shifted to 2021. Next is kind of like a general question, but it's where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, hopefully, we're married by then.
I hope so. Hopefully in 1 year.
Well, I'm sort of hoping that I have a career that I enjoy.
Yeah.
So like, just because that hasn't been something that I've been able to get, like a full-time career. Have a place of our own.
Yeah, that's
this is a place of our own, but like
buy a place. Yeah. I think in 5 years' time, my ultimate goal, to be happy and healthy. That's always the top.
Yeah.
And then I would love to hopefully be married. I really hope that the wedding would have happened by then. Have a place of our own and hopefully start a family. Next is, will you get a pet?
Helena.
I'm laughing because I always bring this up.
Helena, I would like to get a pet eventually.
Yeah,
I just don't think we're not in the right place to get a pet. But Helena every day is like, can we get a cat?
I really have my heart set on a ragdoll cat. I just think they're so cute and I would love, and they also are meant, I know each cat can be different, but they're meant to have quite a nice temperament.
Yeah.
So I would love a ragdoll cat. Eventually, if the timing is right, I would love a dog.
I think I'd like a cat and a dog.
I'd like a cat and a dog.
But I think
we're going to wait until we have our own house. It
has to be when we finally settled somewhere, I think.
We don't want to have either in a flat, just because I just think it's a bit too tricky for us.
Yeah.
Also, we love going on holiday, and I think we just have to wait until we're like fully settled somewhere. But we definitely do in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
We need a slinky dog. Someone asked, how are we both? Which is very lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Up and down. I think
like most of
this week has been an absolute roller coaster.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to enjoy Christmas week as much as I can. And also, what you said to me as well. I have a tendency to be quite hard on myself. So I'm trying to work on not being hard on myself and allowing myself to just enjoy myself, rest, and don't worry about being productive every second of the day.
Every day.
I think my go-to is when I lose control of stuff. I like have to control everything, which means like I put pressure on myself. So I'm trying not to do that.
Yeah. I'm just the same, sort of like up and down. But I'm just trying to really sort of focus in on what we can do and what we do have.
Yeah.
You know, how fortunate we still are.
We need to actually plan our Christmas Day. Because we have so many Zoom calls now, we're going to have to give people like times.
We need to schedule. And well, I mean, I'm going to be busy in the kitchen as well.
And me, I'm going to help.
Sorry, don't know why I laughed.
I'm going to help drink kitchen. Hey, that's me.
No, I don't know why I laughed. I don't know why I laughed. No, you do help. But
you help. That's like Ross, but he's like, I'm fine.
But it's going to be like going in and out, so
Martyn is the chef,
and I think like 100%. You might
100%.
still be on like Zoom calls and stuff with your parents, and I might have to go and do stuff. Also, this hat is like I'm like a cat.
What is your favourite Christmas dessert? And then someone also asked Christmas pudding or Christmas cake, so they're kind of tied in together.
I don't really have a traditional Christmas dessert.
I was chatting to my... Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, when I was running around the shops the other day, I was like texting Helena, what sort of dessert would you like? And I thought of all sorts, like profiteroles, cheesecake.
That's what me and my mum always kind of, our go-to is profiteroles.
But then I saw this like chocolate gâteau thing, and I was like, yeah.
A chocolate gâteau. Anything chocolatey, profiteroles. I'm not a huge fan of Christmas pudding. I don't really know what Christmas cake is.
I don't know.
I feel like I need to Google it. Oh, it is a fruit cake.
A fruit cake.
I'm not a huge fan of fruit cake.
I think I would probably prefer Christmas cake.
Yeah, probably out of the two, but I still would go for profiteroles. Or a chocolate cake. Someone kind of asked along the same line of traditions, but what Christmas traditions have we started since we got together?
I don't really know, because our traditions sort of feed into what you already did with your family.
Yeah, we definitely always have our tradition of watching the Christmas films that we watch.
Oh yeah, watching
we
Christmas
always
films.
watch the same Christmas films each year.
Well, I don't know, we've watched a few new ones this year.
Yeah, we have.
We haven't got around to some of the classics.
I don't know, actually.
We're always usually working in the run-up to
We're always
Christmas.
doing different things.
And then we go with like the Christmas party and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I actually can't think. We'll have to see what ones crop up.
Yeah, we'll start
this year.
some this year. You might have moved. I had to stop and start the camera.
It's what's that?
Precariously. All right, we abandoned having you where you were. You're now on the table. Sorry for you falling over.
So what's the first ride you'll do once Disneyland Paris reopens and you're able to go?
Big Thunder or Space Mountain?
Same. I just want to go on a roller coaster and just be like, yay, we're back. I can't actually wait to be back.
I want to do what I did in Walt Disney World when we went on Big Thunder Mountain, and I just went, I love Disney!
I love Disney! It's going to be such a good feeling. What gifts did you get in your stocking as a child? I always had the traditional orange and an apple.
Okay.
And then I would sometimes get like random things like a toothbrush and deodorant and things. But traditionally I would always get chocolate coins, a apple and an orange, and then I got just loads of like other little gifts inside.
Well, our stockings were just our presents, but our smaller presents inside the stockings, and then the larger presents that couldn't fit inside the stockings were then on.
Ours was a bit like that.
We had, I forgot to mention this tradition. So in the living room there were two chairs, two like armchairs, and one was my brother's chair and one was my chair. Every year it was always the same chairs, and then like our stockings had our names written on them.
Oh, so you had them downstairs, not upstairs?
Yeah, so everything was on my chair.
So we used to always have our stockings outside our bedrooms, and then we'd always open our stockings in my parents' room. So I used to run in with it and then open it on their bed. and then we'd all head downstairs and then see the presents under the tree. And then my dad did the classic, open the door and then he'd go, "It's not been. It's not been." And we'd be like, "Yeah, he has."
That's cool.
And then we'd run in and he'd be like, and we'd be like, "You do this every year." Oh, you'll like this one.
I thought that would have got nicer, just leaving it for a bit, but it hasn't.
Yorkshire pudding on a Christmas dinner, ?
Yes.
Yes. That was like one of the first things when we found out that we were having Christmas dinner here. Martyn ran out and made sure he got some Yorkshire puddings.
Also, Yorkshire puddings just make me immediately think of being around my nana's house. So they're quite a warming thing to do.
Not many people have them on Christmas dinner though, but I love them.
Yeah.
They're so good. Any excuse for
we haven't had Yorkshire puddings a lot, have we? We need to sort out like Sunday dinners.
We don't normally tend to cook ourselves Sunday dinner.
We need to do like a Sunday dinner.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Are you going to say, yeah, you're going to do that?
I'm going to try.
What are your favourite Christmas songs?
I mean, it's quite a sad one really, but it's Elvis, so I do like "I'll have a blue Christmas."
I like the 12 Days of Christmas only because it reminds me of Christmas Eve party, because we always sing 12 Days of Christmas. Fairy Tale of New York. Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day.
I
love Silent Night.
How many did I ask for? As many
Never
as
ending.
Oh, right. I thought it was 3. I don't know why I said that. Why I thought that. Just thought 3. Driving Over Christmas. I do like Driving Over Christmas.
That always reminds me of Christmas.
Yeah.
And because that reminds me of that panto we did, because we used to always listen to it in the car on the way home.
And well, we did a panto and we had a cassette, not a cassette, it wasn't that old. This little disc thing you had to put in the sound system and it would play Christmas songs before the show started. I'm trying to think what else was on there. I mean, I do like Santa Buddy. Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé's Christmas album is great. So that's all of the questions on my Instagram so far. I've kind of mixed a few together if they were similar. But yeah, thanks so much. I think Martyn has a few as well on his Instagram that are a bit different.
Yes. So there were a few that were sort of the same, but I'll just try and pick out some other ones. So what's your favourite holiday at Disneyland / Disney World? So I think that's favourite trip. It's always a toss-up between...
It's always 2 for me.
Disneyland Paris when we got engaged.
The week.
And then the trip where we went to Disney World with your parents.
That's exactly the same. Brother. Exactly the same for me.
Yeah.
They're both so special. I couldn't choose.
Oh, favourite Christmas film? We haven't had that yet, have we?
No, we haven't. The Holiday, definitely. Very closely followed by Elf.
I mean, I'm bored. You're sick of hearing me say this now. The Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
In both your opinions, is Die Hard a Christmas film?
I've never seen it, so I can't express it. It's not a Christmas film for me. It's not what I watch.
I don't think you would enjoy it very much. But
it's not what I would pick.
It's one of my favourite films, I must admit.
Do you think it's a Christmas film, though?
Yeah, because it is set around a Christmas party.
Controversial.
There are Christmas decorations scattered around the place. Christmas is featured, you know, with the decorations and stuff. It's featured quite heavily throughout the film. So in that sense, to me, it makes it feel like a Christmas film.
Let us know your opinions in the comments.
It's got a lot of humour in it as well. I mean, there's a lot of violence, but there's a lot of humour in it as well. Your favourite Christmas dinner side? Mine's cauliflower cheese.
Well, yours is Yorkshire puddings.
Yorkshire puddings, yeah.
Pigs in blankets. Roasties.
Roast potatoes, actually. I think that might be it, yeah. Roast potatoes. What have been some of the positives and negatives that you will take from 2020? P.S. Love you both. Oh, that's very kind of you.
Positives and negatives?
Yeah.
Oh, well, the biggest negative is it as a whole.
Yes.
How much destruction and lives it's taken has been horrendous. And then on from that is everything that's obviously been cancelled.
Yeah.
So they're like the huge negatives of this year. And then positives,
I think we were really productive when it came to our shop
Oh yeah.
this year.
I thought you meant our like grocery shopping. I was like, yeah, kind of.
No, I know. Like in terms of our like Etsy store, we came up with 4 new designs over quite a short period.
YouTube has been a huge positive.
Yeah.
It's allowed us a lot of time to make videos, even though they're not the videos which we, you know, want to make. We, you know, want to be out and about creating videos, but it has given us the time to spend on our like home vlogs.
I think it's, you know, forged even stronger bonds, I think, with, you know, with people.
Yeah. And it showed how resilient everyone is as well.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have found a strength they didn't know they had, just to get through the year. And also it's lovely to see what can happen when people get together, and how caring everyone can be and help each other, and all like in the first lockdown with like Sir Tom, and just little things like that where it's like showing the good side of humanity that comes out of something so terrible. And then a positive for me as well is working at Legoland. I've loved it when I've been able to.
Mm-hmm.
It managed to do 3 shows: summer show, a Halloween show, and a little bit of a Christmas show, which I'm just so grateful for. I can't believe that it managed to happen. So
that was
very grateful
positive
for that.
for me was being able to go along and see them as well.
Yeah, so loads of positives when you sit and think back. But yeah, I'm excited for next year.
Do you prefer Home Alone or the Santa Claus? Well, you know what my answer's gonna be.
I like them both, but the Santa Claus.
I haven't watched like when I was younger. I think I've said this in a different video. My preferred Home Alone was Home Alone 2. And I can rattle off lines from that, but I haven't watched Home Alone, the first one, enough. I don't think.
Yeah.
We should watch Home Alone.
We should. It's just not one I watch that much.
I do love it though.
I think the Santa Claus is just so Christmassy.
Last question. What do you miss most about being able to go to Disney? Oh,
everything. I think I miss that feeling of being at Disney, if that makes sense. It's like a feeling like no other. You just fully escape. We get to spend quality time together.
It's just pure fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've always said like when you're there, you forget about everything else that's going on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just a whole magical world of its own.
Yeah.
That it's just an atmosphere that you can't explain, I think.
I literally can't wait to be back. It's gonna be. It's also gonna make us so grateful for it as well. I'll never take it for granted. Ever.
Yeah, I mean no. I feel very fortunate that we've been able to go the times
Leading
that
up
we've
to
been
it.
already. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, very, very excited to step foot back in a Disney park. So that's it. That's our Q&A. Thank you so much for all your questions. They're really interesting, fun questions actually.
Yeah,
and there are a few that we haven't really answered before in other Q&As.
It was nice to have some like that were Christmassy themed.
Yeah.
Got me excited about Christmas dinner. I'm really hoping I don't burn it. I'm really hoping it doesn't turn into the Santa Claus at the beginning when he ruins it.
We're not vlogging Christmas Day, but we'll be sure to update you maybe on Instagram.
I'll do Instagram.
A vlog after Christmas. We'll let you know how Christmas dinner goes and if it's a success.
I might do some Insta.
I'm sure it will be.
I might do some Insta stories.
Yeah. But as always, we're sending all our love, all our well wishes, and we will see you tomorrow for a brand new Vlogmas. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Toodle pipski.